Yo, what's good with it? It's the homie Mac, music art, culture, knowledge, reporting live from the Dogon. I got a button up today. I'm looking semi-professional. I got my corduroy pants, my True Blue threes, in my little polo vest, little shawl sweater. With the homie Brandon. How you doing, man?
Hey, hello, my name is Brandon. Majority of people call me B. Social media platforms, look for BD0UBL3. That's BD0UBL3. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all this stuff. Not on Pornhub yet. Not yet.
He said not yet. I was just about to say ladies holla at him. I think he's single, but then I don't.
No, I am, man.
That might attract some, actually.
Yeah.
Pornhub. Yeah, shout out to Pornhub.
Salute.
Okay. Anything else you want to say? Or?
No. I'm just happy to be here. Been a long time, viewer of my man Mac here, and I respect his artistry, his ideas. Even though you don't have to simulate opinions, but I do respect a lot of his. And oh boy, is he opinionated. So I'm opinionated, but I don't think my way is the only way. It's not autonomy.
Nietzsche, my favorite philosopher, Nietzsche has a quote where he says, "There's one way, and then there's your way, and there's my way. But as far as one way, the best way, there is none." So I feel like everybody comes into a situation with their own experiences, and everybody's processing things to the best of their ability. You know what I'm saying? And it's like. I think there's a rule in physics where it's like truth is what is it? A lot of times truth is contingent upon the observer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's funny that you say that. When I was young, me and my sister was in this anger management class at this church.
Interesting.
And, it's very interesting. If you ever know my sister, yeah. So we go there and the preacher goes around the room. And it hits on exactly what you said. He asked people, what's the definition of real? Everybody had their definition of something I can touch, something I can feel, something just sensory type stuff. He gets to me. I don't know if I was on some heavy existentialism mindset at the time.
Hold on. This black man just said existentialism. Ladies holler at him. Anyway.
So I gave him the answer, real is what the person sees the world throughout their eyes. Okay. My real is completely different than what you see yours.
But do you believe in objective truth?
Yeah.
Because bottom line is, you ain't got to believe I got a gun in my hand, but there's physically a gun in my hand.
Yes. Friend of mine over there, the man, I want to quote him. There are known knowns, there are known unknowns, and there are unknown unknowns. Yes.
Wow, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah, so it's just like the wind. Just because it doesn't see it doesn't mean it's not there. But us as humans, certain individuals, they always want things tangible. They want something they can feel and physically see for them to believe in it.
Right.
And it takes them to go, I guess, somewhat blindly when you bring in religion. When people go off that, because even that's intangible in itself. They believe hard in something that they can't physically see.
Wow.
And so I think that's what a lot of people strike their beliefs to a lot of other things, like aliens or the government or financial opportunities that are unknown to them. They want something so tangible to believe it, for them to buy into it. Or they want the brigading type tactic where it takes the mob mentality, a mass of y'all to believe in something for me to
accept it.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, the cave.
Allegory of the cave. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. I didn't think we were gonna go in this direction, but I fuck with it.
You came with that, and I just
No, what was I about to say? I guess I actually made a post last week. Mm-hmm. Which got me on Facebook. That got me a lot of criticism.
I think
I said that atheism is the highest order of arrogance, and I only said that from the perspective of to think that there is nothing beyond what I process, and there's nothing beyond me. There's nothing greater than me. I think that's a bold sentiment.
Who did you get backlash from? The devouts?
No, actually, one of my best friends is an atheist.
Mm-hmm.
He said some stuff on the post. Had some people in my inbox letting me know how they feel.
Mm. That comes with territory.
Yeah, and I guess my thing is, I'm a student of biology, and ultimately I wanna get into neurology, and I'm realizing that our faculties as human beings is extremely limited. Like the brain can process 11 million bits of information per second, only of which 40% it can consciously register. So I feel like as humans, we are enigmas unto ourselves. The whole concept of a God, of a higher power, we can't even scratch the surface of what that is. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. We can't. We can't scratch the surface, and that's why they always say, humans would never use the full potential of our brain.
Exactly.
It's because, you got to understand the processing of what we go through. You said 11 million bits of information per second, right? So that in itself can either depend on either mental deficiency or male or female genealogy or age, stuff like that. And so we're having to deal with a lot. And then when you put emotion sometimes into that too, that can discourage your whole info right there. You're when people's emotion of anger or passion or regret or depression, it skews a lot of views.
Right.
And kind of like, I don't know, this is kind of the hippie in me. I kind of feel like I really do truly believe in the law of attraction.
Okay.
However the end of the pendulum you balance on, you feel heavy that way. You're gonna accept that and bring that into your life though. And the crazy thing is, I'm not even overly religious. I'm very spiritual though. That's the great thing. I am.
Okay.
So with the talk of atheists being very, you said arrogance.
Yeah.
I'd say, and your point, you're coming from the you had to be so blind and ignorant to not accept that there's a higher being.
No. Okay. Again, like I'm a Christian. I'm somewhat into Christian apologetics, but and by apologetics meaning defending the faith. How do I say it? I sit back and I hear arguments from agnostics. I hear arguments from atheists, people who aren't necessarily Christian, but they believe, like you said, they're spiritual. And I guess my thing is, I feel like we're all processing things to the best of our extent, but when it comes to atheism, I feel like it's a definitive no. There is nothing beyond the physical material world. Life is short, life is brutal, and it's done. And there is nothing greater than me because there is no higher power. So when I say arrogant, to just say that there's nothing beyond, but again, ultimately what you process is the highest truth, and there's nothing beyond it. And I think, at least when you're dealing with theism, you're acknowledging the fact that there is something beyond yourself. You may not act like it, because we know it's a lot of people who, my grandmother used to always tell me, don't talk about Jesus if you ain't trying to live like him. So I feel that. There are a lot of people who don't represent Christ necessarily, that have a lot to say about how other people are living.
You see, the people use a lot of religion as a prejudgment.
Yeah, but I have to question, do you really know what you're serving?
See, sometimes for me, I'm kind of a little iffy on religion myself. Okay. Like, for me personally, growing up as a black Roman Catholic, here in Atlanta.
People from Louisiana?
Here, and I want to make sure I say that because when I went to college, I went to college in Jackson, Mississippi. And every time I told people, yes, I went to Jackson State, and I went to Bethune-Cookman.
I went to Tougaloo, but I graduated from Georgia State. What? How we not cross?
Come on now. And I went down there when he was at Embry-Riddle. Just a little sidebar on that. But when I
met him at Georgia State.
But when I was down in Mississippi, they always thought when I told them, what religion are you? Like it's the Bible Belt. It's people down there. They the chitlin circuit. They believe hard in Christianity.
We'll hit
So
you
I
in the
say,
head with the Bible.
you know, I'm Roman Catholic. Are you Roman Catholic? You from New Orleans? No. I want to make sure I say that.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know, I'm from Atlanta. It was like, they got black Catholics, and yes, they do. And the crazy thing is, my church that I grew up with, Our Lady of Lourdes Catholic Church, in front of the historic old King Center, right there on the corner where that fire engine house is, off Boulevard. Yes, and that in itself, that church is historic. And it's an all-black Catholic church.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like,
Wow.
in growing up in all-black Catholic church, it's weird when you grow up and see the dynamic between other religions when you visit other churches. You know, I got took when I had, you know, girlfriends that were Baptist or Presbyterian. Say, oh yeah, just Sunday come to church with me. You know, all right, cool, bet. And then when you get in there, you see Jesus, and you're like, whoa, what is this, like 6:30? This is too early for all this. Whoa, what is this, like 4.5 hours? You know, my church is, I swear, my church is like an hour, and that's it.
Yeah. You guys are very dogmatic, because I went to a Catholic high school.
Yeah, and well, we eat the body of Christ, we drink the blood, and you know the sage, Palo Santo smell thing, smoke. We clear that out in the air, and we get on our knees, and you know we you know, that's what I'm used to. I shit you not. You know, that's what I'm used to. And so when you see the different dynamics with other religions, and you see how like over eccentric and passionate they are about it, you know, I'm like, man, this guy is sweating, his throat ain't hurt. This man some water, you know. Yeah, it's crazy that you can see how like I personally think a lot of religion to certain individuals, and where I'm getting at in this is it's like a defense mechanism.
Oh,
you know,
definitely.
some people really do need it to calm down. Yeah. You know, and some people need it as a way to they have no direction in their life. Because I remember we touched on this not too long ago when I was talking in your status. They have no direction in life. They are lost. They know this book as a map, and it's a guide, and they have nowhere, and it guides them through wherever, and that's factual.
Right.
But that's dangerous if you're not trying to welcome outside thinking.
I agree.
It's very dangerous. I mean, that's where the prejudgment stuff comes in, because you're using it as a tool. You're not using it as faith or belief. You're using it as a tool. Right. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, I guess, and this is coming from someone who was an atheist.
Was?
Yeah.
Reform.
Yeah. Again, I have to question if some people who are theists, are they trying to serve God or are they trying to serve their ego?
I think it is the ego and selfishness. It has to be, because they don't want to believe in something that.
Oh, yeah, he got something to say. What's up?
Oh, my cousin, go ahead. And he, same family.
Okay.
Roman Catholic.
But two different churches, because you know my dad is the other type of Catholic.
Yeah, but we all grew up in Granny's church.
Yeah.
Right. Sunday school.
So
okay, go ahead.
Back sidebar on the whole, atheism. How do you feel about nihilism?
I don't actually make it. I feel like this is divinely ordered.
It is.
Cause I was introduced to nihilism through Friedrich Nietzsche, as well as existentialism.
And I fool with you for philosophy, because I'm heavy into that.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Okay.
I love philosophy.
Okay, say less. I don't make a distinction between nihilism and atheism. Because to me, nihilism is essentially saying life has no meaning.
Yeah.
Like
it's very destructive.
Well,
to have that
mindset,
to have the mindset of life has no meaning, but I still do see the value in nihilism. Is to have a nature of I hold no honor, I have no morals, I have nothing that sets value for my consequences. Right. Meaning, like, if I do something, then I'm not going to care about the happenstance after it, because I'm just in a destructive behavior. That's right. in a sense what I'm saying.
No. But I don't know if I answered your question. I guess you kind of answered this question. How I feel about nihilism. I think the downside of nihilism is if nothing has any inherent value or measure, it's a free for all. Yeah. Because there's no moral backing to anything. I do as thou wilt.
But nihilism is weaved through all of our culture, and not just black, just human culture.
Yeah, yeah,
period. Because man's greatest invention is war. Yes.
That's man's greatest invention.
Man's greatest invention is war. It's not communication. It's not barter. It's not even damn barley and marketing and all that. It's war, because you profit so much off war. War is its ultimate trade. War is its ultimate culture and religion and cult. War is everything. War is the number one thing each country, especially this one, financially is pumping the most into.
I would say conflict, really.
And
But
war
that's war,
is a
isn't it?
lifestyle. Yes.
Well, you know,
Man maketh war.
To piggyback off what you're saying, a lot of people don't know that Ford, Bosch and Lomb, they actually sold raw materials to the Nazis during World War I and World War II.
I believe.
George Prescott Bush George Prescott Bush was the financier of Hitler. He was his banker. You know, so at first sometimes when I hear things, it's like whoa. But when I actually sit and think about it, like that makes sense. When you said war was man's greatest invention, at first I was like, the fuck? But no, you're right. Because there is an economic base for war.
Everything's so contingent off it too.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, look at history's greatest mythos and legends. They're always talking about conquerors
Alexander
and empires.
Listen, right? Okay, you just spoke. Hold on, 1 second. You just spoke of conquerors and empires. Look at that right there.
Yeah. No, I didn't even know this right here.
Yeah.
So segue. Nice. Yeah. And I've been because I'm a little bit into history a lot. Sometimes I watch my YouTube videos and a lot of different, either oversimplified history or just stuff like that. But what was?